Good morning. So I just came up into the kitchen to make breakfast and all the balloons are here. So I am feeling a little slow this morning. We are filming today, so that is what is on the agenda. Look at my plate of food. It's ginormous. Yay for breakfast. We got a nice big chunk of avocado and loads of greens, and I decided to make these mushrooms this morning, which have been hanging out in my fridge for a while. I don't know what they're called, but they're really cute. They're like fairy mushrooms. So just finished ballet, and me and Emily are just chatting stuff, post ballet stuff. I was just telling her I've been really imagining my toes being like fingers, like pushing down. And what else did you say? Here, film a pirouette too. Okay. And tell them what you said. Okay, well let's film pirouette. There's the toes. That looked different. That looked really different. Toes. Yeah. And just like down. Doing ankle weights makes a big difference. That thing. And I just noticed in my plies when I kind of like the bottom drops out. But it's just a whole different. So normally I feel like my shoulders kind of holding on, trying to control it, and it just today I just was like focus on my knees and that support, that like biggest joint in your body support, rather than like trying to do it from up here. And it did feel, definitely can keep doing it big time, but it did feel more like uplifting rather than like trying to push myself down and lift up, which was cool. I also had a really cool image along with my toe. I imagine my toes being little like bouncies, like springboards. Oh cool. But just this morning. Oh no, because we weren't paying attention. No, you should just turn around so that you got me in the back. Okay. Yeah, exactly. So the other piece that I was seeing this morning, there we go. That's perfect. Insight and pirouette. Just at breakfast this morning or after, I was just seeing like sharing. No, what was it? It was like, oh shoot, no, I forgot it. No, connecting to your future self and like the future version of yourself. Now being able to tune into that. It's cold, and let I'm going over there. It's freezing cold. Why is it open the door? If you're hot and sweaty, it's really not a good idea for a cold draft in your body. That door lets all the cold air in. I'm going over there. Okay, I'll bring it over. I'm coming. I gotta get my stuff. Basically, letting your future self create the reality now and tuning into that rather than feeling the like struggly, like, oh, I've got this problem or this thing that's not working now. How do I like take an action based off of that struggle or that problem, and instead feeling where you're at. And it's so Franklin method, it's just like a different perspective, but like feeling where you're at, and then this like, what's my future self asking for? Like, what is my future reality that's possible right now? Because then it's like so much easier. I'm just like, Rachel's like just loving my ankle, and I'm like, can you feel my talent? She goes, ooh. It's really cute. So cool. Okay.
Good morning, guys. I will just share that I just got to class really late, and we had like Mark's celebration yesterday, and I had like kind of late night chocolate cake, and then got home late and went to bed late, and I just felt myself when I came in late feeling like totally heavy and like, ugh, and like I can't dance. And rather than sort of going into it, I was just like, okay, so what can you do and what would feel good? And I excused myself and went outside, and I just did like a little Franklin method for every part of my body, starting with my feet and then working all the way up, like calf, legs, thighs, pelvis, abdomen, like chest, shoulder, head. Like it was a really cool feeling to just feel like I kind of now all have all these tools in my box for each part of me, and like how I can just focus and work my way through and come to the feeling I want to feel. So, feeling better and just like appreciating and honoring and listening to body.
We just got home. So Mark just sent really, and add a few more reallys onto that. Sweet, amazing Facebook message to everyone who came yesterday. Right, it's chilly out there. And Rachel just read it out loud as we walked home. It was really cool. It's kind of long, but basically, give the synopsis and then read what you feel
The
wants to be shared.
synopsis is basically Mark, like, bleeding gratitude and love and just a lot of heartfelt thank you for the surprise party yesterday, and how his time in New York has been kind of the most amazing of the last few years that he can recall, and just such sweetness like pouring out of this, and
Yeah.
so appreciative and so thank you for everything, and like losing his capacity to worry, feeling more playful and free, and these like, I feel like I just want to read this last bit. Okay, so this is the last bit. So to wrap up this emotional rambling, I want to thank all of you for accepting me as this foreign stranger from the internet and welcome me into your group of amazing friends. Maybe the most wonderful, inspiring, and lovely group of people I've ever known. Thank you. Thank you, Laura, for reaching out to me, for your immense trust in me from the first day on, and for showing and envisioning all what's possible. Thank you all for simply being who you are and for turning yesterday into my best birthday ever. And I think my first ever surprise birthday party, too. You're all part of what makes my NYC adventure so magical and making it really hard for me to leave the country. That's how I feel today, straight from my heart, unfiltered. Love you all.
Yeah.
We love you. Yeah, to be continued.
To be continued. Mark's not leaving.
We love you so much.
Oh, so it's crazy. I was saying to Rachel earlier, like, just how crazy it is. Like, the whole story.
Well, and the whole story is
crazy,
just
amazing. And it was just like, the universe needs Mark here. We need Mark here. He wants to be here. It's all just happening. And like, how amazing, and how, like, I can't get over how freaking perfect it all is.
And that's like your little gift I gave you, Mark, yesterday was a journal that said, trust your crazy ideas.
Totally.
And
that's what got me here.
That's what got us everything, you know? And I just love it. I love you, Mark.
I love you too. Aww. You're going to be here soon. You're walking through that door for a real hug.
Yay.
And the power of the internet and everyone, like all of you watching there, being behind your computer, being like, oh, I'm not there. Like, yeah, you are, and yeah, you can be, and yeah, it is.
Anything can happen.
Yes,
Anything
I believe in
happen.
you. Deep, deep part of you. Okay, lunchtime. And I'm cold. Yeah, I had a really sweet hug. And I just was like,
I just want to hug forever.
You match my leaves. Look at that.
Oh my gosh, I do. Wow. Marie.
And I matched the balloons.
It is cool. I was just telling Laura that I already filled you guys in the other day, but I just wanted to check in with Babs today, just that how's it going. So we were texting. She gave me a very full update, but including just kind of how she's still feeling unsure and getting lost in her thoughts and stuff, and just needs to keep breathing and stop thinking. She uploaded 55 new contacts to MailChimp list, which is so awesome. Yeah, she did it herself. So cool. And then listen to this. Somebody asked her, like, I guess when she was saying who wants to be part of my newsletter, somebody asked, like, well, what's the content of your newsletter going to be? So here was her reply. She sent it to me, and I'm going to read it out loud because I'm sure you'll be happy to hear it, Babs, when it comes around. I'll be sharing all kinds of stuff, Franklin method tips for a healthy body that can be done anytime, even when you're cleaning your teeth, and how I've managed to manifest so many of the things I used to secretly dream of as a child, like living in a tropical island and taking up ballet at the age of 62 and trapeze, and how I turned my life around from being just sort of managing in England as a single parent to moving to Indonesia and creating the me I was created to be. It's still in process. Smile emoticon.
Oh my god, I have such chills. I got crazy chills. Oh. Yeah.
Isn't that so awesome? So I was like, you better save that. That was really well said. And I'm pumped for this newsletter. Whole new thing. Like, so beautiful and so true. Go Babs. Go Laura. Co-inspirers of one another and the whole planet.
Hey guys. So I just got off the phone with my little sis. So hi Sarah, watching this. And we just had a really sweet chat, kind of just about like college woes and how it can feel stressful, school and family and boyfriend and like all the stuff that you feel like you kind of have to juggle, and who are you pleasing and what do I want, etc. And we just had a really lovely conversation that was kind of like, no matter what, like just do you and listen from that like heart place, and everyone will be taken care of if you kind of walk in that direction. And she had to go, and she had this presentation that she was so nervous for in 20 minutes. And I was like, okay, well, thank you for sharing all that you shared. You got it out. I'm going to go send you this video on how to balance your brain. Why don't you watch that, follow along, and we can talk later. And she just texted me and wrote, I love you more than you know. I so appreciate it. I just watched the video. I felt kind of silly, but I feel calm and centered and ready to rock this. So that is a Holy Shift College Edition. So if you're in college and watching this, give us a comment and let us know. And that was just really amazing. I love you, Sarah. Very cool. Yay.
I'm just going to reenact that moment. So Jess was like, have you seen all the comments on Superhuman Routine? They're amazing, like people, and I have seen some of them, and I need to go in and spend some more time with all of the others. People sleeping better than they ever have in years, just feeling totally different after the sessions. It's so amazing. And then Rachel was like, oh my gosh, that was the most amazing thing ever. And I'm like, which thing? Which of the, like, all of the things? Yeah.
Well, because actually that came up, and I did a link on Kate Steffens yesterday, and it was kind of to do with the muscles in her feet, and then link next level of speed, and then linking to like belief system. I like things to go slow, and then linking to the phrase instant new reality. And that's what it feels like.
Totally.
Holy shift moments are just like instant new reality. And the fact that like Sarah just kind of had a holy shift, feeding me, feeding like everyone. It's so cool. I just feel very inspired by this moment in time.
It's going to be really trippy in like, I don't know, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, when we like watch back these vlogs and see all the like that happen. Yeah. You look really cute amongst the flower forest. Just need a pumpkin in there too. Oh, look, Jess's butt looks kind of like a pumpkin. Look at that.
Oh my god, I was so happy to put on underwear when I got home last night.
To what?
I don't know if I told you, I forgot underwear for ballet yesterday.
Oh.
So I had to just command it the whole day. I went home, put on underwear, and I was like, oh.
It does feel nice. It's like bum being hugged.
Yeah, bum hug. No.
Hi.
None of these? This one. We haven't vlogged in a while.
No.
We did a long,
Did Mark get plugged in?
crazy session, Laura.
Mark's here. Mark,
I'm here.
we vlogged on your behalf earlier via your comment.
Where my comment?
Your message.
Your lovely Facebook
Your
message.
sweetest
Oh
message
my.
ever.
Oh my.
Alright, let's check Laura out, people.
Everything looks different behind the camera, right? How do you think now?
How do I think?
It's been a long, busy, fun, productive, interesting, buzzy, energized day. I don't know when we filmed last. I think, was there a clip of us filming? We were filming. I filmed lots of videos, which was very successful actually, after a very late start, because Jess did a session on me. I don't know if that was vlogged at all. Jess did a session and it went on forever. Right, Jess? My body was like, and there's more, and there's more, and there's more. It was a really cool session and I do feel quite different after it. But it was very interesting, so I was definitely experiencing some resistance of like, I've got stuff to do. Anyway, and I had a nice pass out after that. And then finally we started filming and we did pretty good. It's 20 past 10, so I'm hoping I can get to sleep in like 10 minutes. That'll be really good, but I'm still dressed. You might be wondering, I don't know if you've really noticed, why I'm wearing different outfits. I wear about 10 different outfits. Not really 10 at all, but a bunch of different outfits for filming. So I feel like today might actually be quite a long vlog because I think there was lots of downloads and stuff that happened in ballet, and then we had chats at lunch, and I feel like it's going to be quite long. So anyway, I hope that you loved it, and I hope you got some insights and inspiration and can feel our hugs and love, and I'm excited to see you tomorrow. So of course, what do? Give it a thumbs up, please, and make sure you're subscribed if you're new, and if you are, welcome. And what else? Comments. Leave me some comments. Let me know how you're doing. Alrighty. Bed, sleep, night. Yes. See you tomorrow. Bye.